Welcome and thank you for joining me today for this nature hike immersive experience. As leaders, it can feel heavy and feel like we're often carrying a load of responsibility that can burden us at times, and we may forget to lighten our load and really let go and unpack. There is great power in nature. And today I'd like for you to join me as we do a mindful walk as well as a process to help you lighten your energy. If you're ready to join me, let's get started. You can do this either through a visualization process with your eyes closed and have my voice guide you, or actually start this doing a hike in nature. Either way, let's get started and take our initial steps on this path. And this path can symbolize not only the path ahead of us, it symbolizes the path and greater path of life or journey. So as you're walking and taking one foot after another, I ask that you look around and absorb in nature with all of your senses. As you're taking each step, look around and notice what you feel. See if you can sense the rhythm or beat of the air, the wind, or maybe even the beat of the earth and frequency of the earth. See and absorb what is around you with your eyes. What are you seeing? What are you hearing with your ears and sense of hearing? Are there any smells? Really absorb the fullness of this path as you keep walking, being mindful of each step. Step by step, we progress on this path, on this hike, as we get deeper immersed in nature, coming deeper into your body with each step. There is a Taoist tradition that a wise man or woman has his or her mind in their feet. It is said that this is a practice of bringing our mind awareness, our interoception, into our feet. So as you walk on this path, see if you can bring your literal awareness, your mind as it were, into your feet. Feel the earth pressing against your heels. Feel your toes in your shoes or sandals as you walk. Literally notice the sensations and be present with the feelings and sensations in your feet, bringing your mind, as they say, into your feet. Bringing deeper awareness to each step, looking down at the earth, noticing the earth below you. Part of this exercise, I ask and invite you to collect stones as you walk up this hike, this path. Each stone will represent a burden, something you're ready to let go of, something old, an old energy, a dross energy that no longer serves you. Picking up the stones on your path as you feel inspired, putting them in your pocket or holding on to them, gathering them, being honest with yourself. And as you walk, notice even more. Notice with the steps, being mindful, look up and see if you notice any birds or any animals, invoking and inviting in more of nature and the natural elements, all the while being fully present in your senses, with your steps, with the nature around you, noticing perhaps the weight in your legs. Maybe it started off heavier, getting lighter as you walk. What are you feeling? What are you noticing? What is happening around you? Taking time to pause from moment to moment and noticing the trees and nature all around you. Not only are there animals, perhaps, there may be nature in the form of trees and stones, or simply the spirit of nature around you, noticing it all. And as we're progressing in this hike, on this path, let's take a moment to pause and turn around and look back and celebrate how far you've already come, both literally and metaphorically. It's important in life, from time to time, to celebrate our progress. So as you do that, looking back and admiring and taking it all in, turning back around and continuing on our path up, our ascent upwards on this hike experience, this immersion into nature. Perhaps you notice curves on your path. Much like life, there are twists and turns in nature's paths. Go with them all. Go with the curves of this path. Oftentimes the principles of being fluid and firm at the same time. See if you can both be fluid in your approach to this hike, as well as having the firmness and the strength to keep going even when it feels tough. On the last stretch, walking even higher up, remember to commit and focus, maintaining that firmness, that resolve, invoking in times of doubt on our path, on the hardest of terrain as leaders, invoking faith and trust, remembering, keeping that fluidity and that firmness in mind, walking up this path, getting to the top of the summit, reaching a place where now, as you've been gathering these stones, I invite you to look down and put them into a little pyramid, a little stack or pile, and intentionally, one by one, putting them there, letting go of the energy within you that they symbolize. Letting go with each stone you set down into this pile or pyramid. Perhaps you can literally blow what's left onto them. Based on indigenous traditions, this process, this ritual of gathering and placing these stones intentionally are meant to give your worries, your burdens to nature to be transformed and alchemized. So as you do this now, trusting that you will feel even lighter, take a moment now to view the scenery from this summit, however high up you may have gone on this hike together. Relish how you feel, take in gratitude for yourself. It's okay to have a healthy sense of accomplishment. It's okay to celebrate our wins mindfully. Relish how you feel. Perhaps you feel noticeably lighter from this process, from this immersive hike. Whatever you feel, be grateful for it all. Accept it all. As leaders, from time to time, lightening our load helps us. And I hope and trust that this immersive experience has helped you feel lighter, lightening your load, unburdening yourself. As always, I'm Sadeghi, your guide on a mission to equip the world's leaders with the practical and potent tools to step into their calling, make a global impact, maximum impact. If you like this experience, and I do thank you again for joining me, feel free to share it with others and support spreading this mission. Thank you so much. And as you descend, if you literally did walk, as you descend back down, feel free to enjoy the nature and have a blessed rest of your walk.